The woman had just fired an employee for playing games at work. The next second, all the company's servers suddenly crashed, and the person responsible for developing the system was none other than the employee she had just fired. Because of this, no one in the company could fix the issue. Customer complaints were flooding in. If the problem wasn't solved soon, the company's stock would drop, and it might even face bankruptcy. Only then did the woman realize the gravity of the situation. The man was not only a key figure in the tech department, but also the developer of the company's core project. Whenever the main control system crashed, it only took him 3 minutes to get it back up and running. The CEO had gone to great lengths to keep him, offering millions in bonuses and luxury cars, even giving him company shares. That's because the communication technology the man was developing could potentially bring in billions in profit. However, on this day, the CEO was out of town on business, so he had appointed his daughter, who had just returned from abroad, as the acting CEO. And the first thing the new CEO wanted to do was clean up the company's bad work culture. When she saw the man playing games during work hours, she was furious. She decided to make an example of him, and immediately fired him. The man didn't argue much. He just warned her not to regret it, and began packing his things to leave. The employees quickly pleaded for him, saying that he was the backbone of the tech department, and if he were fired, no one would be able to handle any system issues that arose. But the woman thought they were just trying to keep him, and didn't care at all. She even shouted at him to get out of the company. The man had barely left when the company's system instantly crashed. The woman believed he had done it out of revenge. Unsure of how to fix the issue, the woman remembered a tech-savvy online friend she knew, so she sent him an urgent message for help. To her surprise, the man's phone suddenly rang. It turned out he was the tech-savvy friend she had been contacting. Realizing this, the man didn't reveal the truth. Instead, he suggested meeting her in person to decide whether to help. Relieved, the woman agreed. But when she arrived at the meeting spot, she saw the employee she had just fired. Furious, she accused the man of holding a grudge and causing the company's crisis out of spite. She demanded he pay the company $1 billion, or she would call the police. The man threw the bank card given to him by the CEO on the ground and vowed to cut all ties with them. Just as the woman thought she had everything under control, she still didn't realize that the person she had been begging for help was standing right in front of her. At that moment, the CEO learned about everything that had happened and wanted to call the man to ask him to come back. Just as the man was about to answer the call, the woman slapped his phone out of his hand. The man had had enough. He was determined to make the woman pay for what she had done.